Welcome friends, you are watching Linux for You channel and my name is Sushil Sharma. So now we are here again to present a topic based on the NFS server and the client server setup. And uh, First we will set up the NFS server and then we will create a NFS share, and that NFS share will be read and write uh, possible, and that NFS share should be accessible by the client persistently, means permanently. So that is the important topic for RHCSA EX200 exam. So we are helping the scholars, students to pass the RHCSA exam. So please like and subscribe my channel. So this is the uh, first server we are going to configure. So first we configure NFS server and then we should configure NFS client. So first machine I'm taking NFS server. So uh, first you have to install the package, right? So which package you have to install? NFS utils, right? On the server and client both, you have to install this package, right? Uh, so if you don't know how to configure the DNF, you can check my videos that is available in the playlist, right? So after installing the required package on the NFS server, we need to create a share, a folder. In that folder, we will export, means share to the client machines, right? So in some moment, we are going to create the folder. So we will take two machines. This is my first machine, that is treated as NFS server, right? So in the next step, we have to create the folder. We have to uh, basically set the permissions, the required permission, because our share folder should be read and write possible. So we will take care of that. Okay. Now we will create the folder, right? So first I'm creating the folder sudo mkdir var nfs, right? So I'm creating a folder in the var directory with the name nfs, and after that we are setting a permission. Already you know that how we can set the permission chmod. So why I'm taking 777, because it is a public share. All clients can write any kind of the files and read them. So I'm giving the full permission to all clients, right? So that's why I have used the 777, right? And then my share folder is var nfs, right? So this way is the you should use sudo. This way you should give the 777 permission so that the client can read and write the file in the public share. After that, we are setting the ownership. So how to set ownership? Sudo chown, right? And we are using a user called nobody. So what is the meaning of nobody? Nobody means a special kind of the user that don't have a privilege access, right? It cannot log in. So it is like a service account, which is the least privilege account, right? And var so by using this command, all users from the client machine will be on the same access level, right? They have the authority of nobody. They have the less rights on the server, right? Because of the security reason, it is a good command. After that, we are going to create some file, and these files will be accessed by the client machine, NFS client machine. So touch through touch command, we can create some files where NFS, and I'm creating some files. So I'm creating 4 files. In a single command, I'm creating 4 files in a var NFS sheet. You want to see the, yes, you can see. Sudo ls and var NFS. Right? So here you can see 4 file has been created. So my share is ready. Ownership permission is ready. Right? Now we are exporting this share. It means we are sharing this folder. In other words, right? So how you can share? How you can export this folder? Sudo vim /etc /exports. So in this file, you have to write the name of your share folder, right? So see it carefully. So my share is, as you can see here, my share is var NFS. Right? This line you have to add it, and after var NFS, you have to specify the network on which you are working. RW means you are giving the read-write permission. Sync means when client something writes, it will immediately go to the disk, server disk, and then client is reported that it has been written. So I'm showing you this line. Default one more parameter is there, root squash. So root squash I'm not writing here because it is default. Root squash means the client root user will not have the root authority on server, right? If you want to disable it, you have to add here no root squash. If you are adding here not root squash, it means the root user on the client will have the same authority on the root as a server, right? So after that, specifying the share, exporting it, right? So after exporting this, you have to tell the file system that I can exporting, activating that. So how you can activate? Sudo exportfs -RHCSA. So this way you are exported your share, var NFS share, right? After that, you have to enable some services. You have to start some services, right? Let's start them. So carefully see which services we need to start and enable. Sudo systemctl enable -now, and the first service is NFS-server. So that is the main service. After that, RPC bind is the another one, and then you have to enable both, right? So NFS-server is the main service of the server, and RPC bind is the another service. You have to enable both. If you want to see the status, yes, you can see the status of both service one by one. The command is sudo systemctl status NFS-server, right? If you want to see the status, yes, you can see the status. So one by one, you can check the status of these services, they are running well or not, right? Now you can see the service is enabled and active, right? So this way we have enabled some services, required services, and we have to enable the services in the firewall also, right? So how you can enable? Sudo firewall -cmd right? And add service. So how many services you had? Let's see carefully. So I'm adding here some services permanently, right? So in single command I am running, I am allowing three services. That is first service is NFS, and another one is RPC bind, another one is mount D, right? So these services you have to permanently allow in firewall. So I have an permanent. So if you want to know that these services are doing what, right? What is the purpose of these services, right? So I told you that NFS is the main service, right? And what is the purpose of RPC bind? RPC bind basically tell the client that what is the port number of NFS service. So it is telling the client machines, client users that what is the on which port the NFS service is working and what mount is doing. Mount D is checking the permission. Either the clients are allowed to access the service or not. So it is allowing or denying. Or when it is approving, the NFS clients are ready to use the NFS share. So these three services you have to allow carefully. And as you know that after doing anything in the firewall, you have to restart or reload the firewall so that these settings can take effect, right? So this way our NFS server is ready and the NFS service is uh, allowed in the firewall and some more services you have to allow. After that, we have to go to the second machine that will be our NFS client machine, right? So before going ahead, I am checking that my export fs command is working well, my share is exported or not. So how you can check? So on NFS share, I am checking that my export is working well, exported share is working well or not. So by this command, we are sure that okay. You can see here var NFS is in the export list for localhost. It means my public share folder var NFS is properly exported, shareable. Right? Now we are going to the second machine, and that will be the NFS client machine from where the client will access the NFS share. So what is the first thing you have to do here? You have to install the same package here, right? Sudo dnfs install NFS hyphen utils, right? So same package you have to install in the client also, right? And after that, we are going to set up our client to access the NFS share on the NFS server, right? And we will focus that this NFS share we are accessing from the client will be permanently mounted, right? So it is a RHCSA exam requirement, right? So we have to permanent mount the share folder, right? So make sure about that. So first I will go to the manual mount and then I will show you how to permanently mount the share so that whenever my client machine is restarted, we have not to worry about every time mounting the NFS share, right? So I am requesting you that by making this video daily basis, we are helping scholars to pass the RHCS exam. So please subscribe my channel and like my videos so that most of the scholars will gain the help from these videos. And if you have any kind of the question, you can write on the comment. And if you want the all commands in the PDF format, please subscribe my channel, like the videos, and on my email ID you can ask me to share the PDF, right? My email ID is timestrainer@gmail.com, right? Okay. Now the package is installed. After that, I am going to create a directory. So sudo mkdir mnt nfs. So even the mnt folder I am creating that, right? So mnt folder is here, mnt nfs. After that, I want to show that client is able to see the NFS share from server. So how you can see? Sudo show mount -e, and what is the IP address of your NFS server? My IP address of the NFS server is this. So this command will tell you that everything is working fine. Yes, client can see the NFS share var NFS. Now I can mount this folder. So how you can mount? So first I am mounting manually. Sudo mount. You have to specify the file system, that is NFS, and then you have to type the IP address of your NFS server. So in my case, my NFS server IP is this, and which share I am setting up there, where NFS, and where we need to mount locally in MNT NFS, right? So that is the uh, basically way of uh, mounting, right? So my var NFS folder will be mounted to the MNT NFS, right? So if I see sudo ls mnt NFS, my local share folder. So let's see this folder is already mounted or not. First I am running the command sudo if this folder is already mounted, then it will not work. So first I am checking. So here you can see that this folder is already mounted, right? So I am unmounting that first. So you mount mnt nfs, add sudo here. After that, I am running the command once again, and that is the practical way of mounting the NFS share manually, right? Here you can see it is mounted here, and if you want to see that it is mounting properly or not, so you can run the command mount pipeline grep NFS. Here you can see that line. On this line we are sure that where NFS is mounted on MNT NFS. So if it is mounting correctly, you can access the files on my exported share from a server. So how you can see sudo ls mnt nfs. Here you can see these 4 files I created on the NFS server. So my lab is successful because I can see these files. And suppose after the restart of this machine, the mounting will go off, right? So if you want to do permanent mounting, what you can do? So sudo vim etc fs tab. You have to modify this file for permanent mounting, right? So how you can specify it here? So see carefully. So for permanent mount, you have to add some line, right? So which line you have to add? See carefully. First, you have to go to the last line, and after that, you have to specify your share from which IP you are sharing. So my NFS server IP is 192.168.29.222, right? Colon slash. And what is your exported share? My exported share is where NFS, right? So that is my share folder on the NFS server. Where you need to mount it? I need to mount it is MNT NFS, right? And after that, you have to specify the file system, and that is NFS. And after that, defaults, comma, underscore net dev space 0/0. So what is the meaning of net dev here? Underscore net dev. Net dev parameter is telling the client machine that don't try to mount the share before networking, otherwise it will fail. So this parameter is telling the client machine that after networking you have to mount the share so that the mounting will not fail. So that is the important parameter, right? So this is the way of permanent mounting. If you want to see that your line is correct or not, so first unmount the share. So I'm unmounting the share once again. Now I have unmounted the share, and after that, if your line is okay, you can check without rebooting. Sudo mount space -a. If your etc fs tab entry is good, then it will mount again. So I can check ls mnt nfs. Yes, it is mounting again. Without reporting, I have checked that my etc fs tab line is okay. And after that, one more last testing. I am going to the my local share, local mounting folder mnt nfs, and I want to create some file. So I am creating some file. Touch test me. So are you able to create here? Yes, you are able to create here. Yes, you are able to create, right? So the file is created. So I'm showing you the file is created. So let's see the file is created or not. So sudo ls var nfs. So can you see the test me is created on the NFS share. So this way we have tested. So today what we have done, we have set up a NFS share on the NFS server, and from the client machine we have accessed that successfully, and we have done the permanent mounting. So that is a requirement of RHCSA exam. If you want to see these kind of the useful videos that is focused on RHCSA EX200 RHL 10 latest exam, so please subscribe my channel and like my videos. And every day I'm uploading a new file, right? So thank you very much for coming, and wait for the my next video tomorrow. Thank you very much.